Hello and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff and today we're going to do the review of the Ferrari Daytona SP3. Now, if you didn't know, this set came out in 2022. It has 3,778 pieces, no minifigures. It retails for $449.99. It is Lego set 42143. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about something for a second. Now, some of you have wondered in the comments and privately why I'm not doing the time lapses on these bigger sets. Frankly, that's because I had a problem with my computer. My desktop took a crap on me. I took it into Best Buy, and unfortunately, I had, what was it, 128 gigs of RAM, and unfortunately, 2 of the RAM sticks, there's 4 in there, went bad. And I just don't have the money right now, so I went ahead and just told Best Buy to pull the 2 sticks out. So now I'm left with 64 gigs, and I did try on the Razor Crest to shoot the whole thing. I did shoot the whole thing when I tried to edit it, and when I tried to edit it, it crapped on me. It just ran out of memory. So for right now, I'm going to do these shorter ones. On the shorter builds, I'll still do the time lapses, but these bigger ones, not until I get that situation figured out. So anyway, with all that aside, let's go ahead and talk about the review here. And we're going to talk about the same things we always do: value, creativity, playability, ease of build, and part out value. And then number 6 will be the averaging of those other scores. So okay, let's talk about this one. For value, I'll give it a 10. And I know I've been like just trashing Lego lately because the stickers. Well, I'm happy to tell you that this thing has 0 stickers, but it still has some printed pieces here. So very happy with Lego to finally get that through. But what's funny is the newer sets that I've been talking about are 2023, and they have stickers. This is 2022 and no stickers. So maybe they didn't learn the lesson, but I'm at least happy with this set, no stickers. And not only that, I mean, you look at the price point. It's $449.99, 3,778 pieces, and that works out to 11.9 cents per piece. This is a licensed set, Ferrari, so being that it's under 12 cents and it's a license, that's a 10. As far as creativity, I'll give it a 10. I didn't build this one, Spencer did, so I had to get Spencer's opinion on it, and plus I looked at it too. But I did call and ask a few questions, and yeah, because he's on a job site today, so I had to ask some questions before I could shoot the video. Creativity, it's a 10, and it's because this frame is very strong. I mean, I'm bending it, it's not bending. There's not a whole lot you can do to it. It's a very strong set, which is unusual for Lego. So very well. And the other thing I like is the angles. I mean, first of all, the fact that this arch is lower than this arch, and then, you know, you look at the lights, you look at the back here, the brake lights and how this is layered, just like the real one. And just like the real one, the window back here, and I mean, they did a really good job. So I mean, I cannot fault them any way, shape, or form on this particular build. It's just a little bit of awesome. So, oh, and also the other thing I like is I love the way the doors open, just like the real ones. And that's pretty difficult because not only do they go up, they kind of go out too, just like the real ones. So, great creativity, that's a 10. And now, you would normally think playability on something like this, because it's not minifigure scale and all that, you'd say, well, you know, playability is not going to be a 10, right? Well, I agree. It's not a 10, but it's a 9. And here's why it's a 9. We have other cars that are just as big. And in fact, I have 2 of them, so let me go get them. So the reason I will give playability a 9 is because there are other sets that can be displayed right next to this one and make them look great. Now here is the Porsche. It's the 911 GT3 RS. This set was released in 2016, so it's a little bit older, but it's on the same scale. And it's set number 42056, and it had 2,704 pieces. On this side of me, I've got the Bugatti Chiron, which, yeah, tongue-tied today. This has 3,599 pieces, quite a few more than this one. And this is set number 42083, and it was released in 2018. Now, just as a side note, and this has nothing to do with this actual review, but it was funny, is when we moved, I thought the mirrors were lost on the Bugatti. And so I went ahead and I ordered new mirrors on it. And then when we were at the car show where I displayed this, Spencer was setting it up for me, and the mirrors were already on, the replacement ones, and he checked, and down here in a little compartment, the 2 mirrors, the original ones, were there. I don't remember pulling them off for the move, but I probably did. So now I have 2 sets of mirrors for this thing, and these are really hard pieces to use otherwise, so they're just spare mirrors. But anyway, playability is a 9, because although this is not playable, it does indeed have other things to display with it. Plus you got the white Porsche that's about the same size. You got the other small Porsche 911s. You have a Lamborghini that's green. Now I don't own that one, but all right. And I forgot to mention too that this back section right here, oh, I don't know, it just fell off. Here I am saying how stable it is, and it just falls off. Oh, I see where it goes. It's right there. And that was probably because I was moving it side to side kind of furiously there a minute ago. But anyway, if you look at this guy here, this stays open, this back section. You actually kind of got to push it down. And it's the way they did the hinge here using different lift arms on the Technic lift arms. And then this too opens up, and it has an empty compartment. And just like the Ferrari, the engine is in the back instead of the front. So yeah, that's why creativity is awesome. Playability is a 9, like I said. And ease of build, well, I only give it a 5. These Technic ones are harder, and mainly because, well, you might misplace a pin. And if you misplace a pin, or you don't put it in, later on you're going to find out you need it, and by the time you find out you need it, you got quite the teardown job to do that. So I will give ease of build only a 5. Part out value, I'll only give a 6. And that's because some of these Technic pieces, especially some of these more pointed, angled ones at the end, they are hard to use on other things. And designing a car with these are difficult, so I don't see a lot of mods and mocks out there on the internet. I do see a few, but not many. And so they're not really used widely, except for in this particular set. And so that's why I can only give the part out value a 6. So if you average everything out, that means it's an 8.0. Which is not a bad rating overall, but yeah, it's an 8. And a few things too that I want to mention, and I got to make room here. It comes with this little plaque. This plaque is very simple. It really actually doesn't say a whole lot, I'll be honest. It just says Ferrari Daytona SP3, tells you the powertrain. It's a V12, which, my goodness, what does it get, about half a mile to the gallon? Tells you the maximum power is 840 CV, and maximum revs is 9,500 RPMs, which is pretty dang high. Anyway, it tells you the overall displacement, the transmission, dual clutch 7-speed, which, wow. I have a manual car that's only a 5-speed, so yeah. And to get to 0 to 100 kilometers takes 2.85 seconds, which is, for those in the US, 100 kilometers is approximately about 60 miles an hour. And so, yeah, it goes 0 to 60 in about 2.85 seconds. That is pretty darn fast, man. I think about the only thing this thing can't pass on the road is the gas station, because the V12 in it. Anyway, to go to 0 to 200 kilometers an hour, which is about 120 miles an hour, it's 7.4 seconds, which is still pretty dang good. Anyway, there's more to this car, and let's talk about it. I am a fan of the Lego box art, especially here lately. I feel that Lego's been doing a better job on the box art. I don't normally keep a whole lot of boxes, but here lately I've been finding myself keeping boxes, like the Razor Crest, the Venator. There's been many sets I'm keeping these days. And this one is one I'm going to keep as well. Even though the box art isn't that fancy, it is just a picture of the car and another picture of the car. I still like it, and I like it a lot. And when you open this box, this set is unique in that it comes with 3 boxes on the inside for your different pieces, and yes, they are numbered 1, 2, 3. This thing also comes with 2 instruction booklets and 1,267 steps to build this thing. So it is a longer build, but it's a fun build. So If you've got a spare $450 hanging around and you like these things, go get it. I won't judge. Why would I? Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And if you have, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and leave me a comment below. Tell me if you have this set. Tell me if you like this set. Tell me how long it took you to build it. Tell me what you didn't like about the set. Whatever it is, let's have a conversation, because this is a cool set. All right, guys, if you need pieces for your builds, head over to my Bricklink store. And I have a link in the description. The store's called To Chip Off the Old Block. I have just under 900,000 pieces. I do have some more to load up here shortly, and if I do, well, then I'll probably be back over 100 or 900,000. And basically, if you help me out by buying pieces from me, then you get the pieces you need, but I get the money I need to buy more sets, to fix up the shop, do the city, that kind of stuff. It all goes back in the channel and doing what I enjoy most, and that is Lego. So if you guys want to help me out, head there, check out my store first, and see if I have what you need. I do ship within 24 business hours in almost all cases. And I say almost all because very seldomly have I not shipped within 24 business hours. Anyway, just if you're going to do it, go to my store first. Also, if you will watch another video of mine right after this one, the algorithm loves it. It's called engagement. It says, oh, hey, guess what? Yeah, okay. Well, thank you. So yeah, if you want to do that, sounds awesome. And oh, I forgot to show you, there is this cool car of the real Ferrari right here. A box art. But anyway. All right, guys, be good to each other. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next